Food is definitely a huge part of the holidays, but you know what else says Christmas? Poinsettias. So Alex Smyth headed to Greenland Garden Centre in Sherwood Park, Alberta to learn more.
He met up with manager Tina Burbach in one of the greenhouses full, and I mean full, of the festive flora.
So Tina, for the Christmas season, do you have any special plants or decorations or anything like that?
Yeah, in my house, poinsettias are a huge part of my decorating. We are at Greenland Garden Centre, one of Canada's largest garden centres. Now we're standing in a greenhouse of some of our poinsettias. We grow over 3,000 every year. We start these guys in August. They are the most popular holiday plant. Traditionally, they come from Mexico, and they're known traditionally for their beautiful red bracts. They technically don't have flowers. Their leaves change color, like our trees in the fall, and that's what gives them their beautiful color. Poinsettias are the most labor-intensive crop for any Alberta greenhouse grower. They are started in August, then the labor begins. Not only do our staff have to hand pinch all of those 3,000 plants to get them to be nice and compact, because when you see them in Mexico, they're these giant shrubs that can be quite floppy.
And Tina, when they are hand pinching, what are they doing?
They're physically pinching off the top growth, and that causes the side branches to spread out. They will not change color unless we force them to. So because we have to replicate what they're feeling in Mexico, we actually have to shut down their daylight hours for about 8 to 10 weeks before we get that beautiful color. There's a huge mix of colors. So we've got everything from our reds to our yellows and whites and the pinks and variegated. So there's a beautiful blend of poinsettias in here. Beyond the traditional red, you'll see varieties like Jingle Bells that has pink with a splash of white polka dots on it, Gold Rush, which is a beautiful kind of orangey amber leaf, and Envy, and of course Envy for the lime green leaves, so green with envy is a new variety this year. These white ones are actually quite large compared to the other varieties. Every variety grows in its own different way. And then this beautiful variegated one is brand new this year. And you can see the red coloration's just starting to come. This one's a little later than other varieties. And then beyond that is this plum pudding one. That's for the people who love burgundy for Christmas instead of red. That's what plum pudding is all about. When you're leaving the store, make sure that the plants have been wrapped very well in a nice paper sleeve, okay? Not plastic bags, not left in the car. You're going straight home where the car is left running to keep them nice and warm. When you get them home, keep them away from either cold drafts, so near the door, or away from a heat register. Those temperature extremes are not good for the plant. Most importantly for poinsettias for their care is watering. So you will check the plant every 2 to 3 days for water. You can stick your finger in the soil to see if it's drying out. If it is, take it over to the sink, water it so that water's dripping out the bottom of the pot. One of the biggest mistakes we see homeowners make is letting the plant sit in that sleeve full of water.
Now, armed with the tips for taking care of poinsettias, I know how to make mine survive this holiday season.
In addition to the greenhouse, Greenland also houses one of Canada's largest Christmas stores.
Well, Tina had some great tips, and that was a great lesson in poinsettias.